What once felt impossible is finally taking shape. The walls, the windows, the dream. But as we near the finish line of restoring our abandoned watermill, we face two big setbacks that remind us every step forward comes with its tests. Hopefully it's nothing too crazy and it's solvable, right? Everything is figure-outable.
We're taking it to the lab.
We're Brittany and Drew, two hopeful adventurers building our dream as we turn this old watermill into our very first home, not on wheels. Now, let's take in a deep breath and let it out. Let the adventure begin. Guys, and welcome back to a brand new episode. The energy is high this morning here at the watermill. We have the beginning steps of the exterior plastering of the house taking place right now, which basically means that we have Mario back and he is digging away the earth and all of the beautiful flowers and vines that have started to grow at the base of the watermill. And this is because our team, who should be coming here on Monday, let's keep hoping for the best. We're still waiting on confirmation, but that is just how things go here in Portugal. But because they're going to be plastering the exterior of the new portion of the mill, we need that earth pulled back so that they can plaster all the way down. So that is what's happening today. Let's go see how Mario's doing. Wow.
Look at Mario did the job.
Woohoo! You did that fast.
I know. Didn't take too much.
Wow.
Yeah. No, it was not that much and it was not that hard, so
good.
Happy.
Us too.
It's important that they're able to plaster down below the soil level right here, because otherwise if they stop here and we pull it back in the future, there'd be like a gap that would just show this ugly concrete right here. We really want a specific method of plastering done, which we'll get to later.
I want to explain further that once the plaster is done, eventually the ultimate plan is to have a gutter that goes along the entire perimeter here, goes straight down next to a set of stairs that will then go down here under the plank. We'll make a prettier version of this straight away here, but then have stairs that continue beyond it so that this can be somewhat of a shortcut.
We're going to take it down just a little bit more in this section.
Coming over to this side of the house to talk to you about the bricks that make up this newer portion of the mill. So I know a lot of you have grown to love the look of the bricks, but they were never meant to be left this way. They are strictly structural bricks that actually need to be sealed off because it's not waterproof, it's not windproof, and the bricks actually look like this. So they're not solid. They have these little air chambers that help with the insulative properties and help with the cooling and heating, or at least preservation of the heat or prevention of heat entering the house. Very interesting. We've not seen these bricks before living here at the mill, but yes, this section will be getting plastered, which is kind of mind-blowing to Drew and I because we've only ever known the watermill to look like this, a mix of these cement bricks and the clay bricks. And it's really gonna look like the mill has transformed into a home when that happens. So I think we're gonna have to make a transformation compilation episode once that step is complete, so stay tuned. But yeah, we're really excited for this stage because that's going to mean that the house is weather sealed. With the windows done, the doors done, and the plastering complete, we will have a fully sealed house in time for winter and rainy season. So long as our guys show up. Hi, sweetie. Come here. Come on. Or are you just gonna jump? Good girl. Gonna rain today. Yes, it is. Are you playing before the rain? Good girl. Say hi, everyone. You happy to see them? Well, well, it is a very gray and rainy day here. We were hoping that our crew would have plastered the exterior of the watermill before this happened. And actually those scenes of Mario digging back the earth from the base of the watermill were filmed like 2 weeks ago. We've just been waiting on a start date from our team, and we literally just heard back from them within the past hour that they will be coming back this week, but because we have a huge rainy wave coming on the forecast, they're gonna have to do some work inside, which most likely means painting the ceilings. Right now the ceilings only have primer on them, and then next week, if the weather cooperates, please weather cooperate, then they'll be able to start the exterior plastering. We were just so glad to hear back from them and to have some idea of when the works will be beginning again. So once they're back, they're not gonna leave until it's basically ready for us to move in. So we've been waiting for this, and this thing's just gonna roll faster and faster the second that they get here. But for now, let's enjoy the sounds and peacefulness of the rain, as well as I can hear some machines in there from Drew and Ferg working away. As usual, that's music to my ears. And I'm editing inside of the camper van. And back here, we got someone sleeping on the job. Hi. Yeah, good girl. As someone who loves multitasking, one thing that I can do while editing is take care of my skin. Thanks to the super comfortable and flexible FDA cleared new generation LED silicone face mask, the FAQ 202 by Foreo, who has amazing Black Friday deals going on, and I will give you an extra 35% off code in a minute. The first Foreo product I ever started using was the UFO 3. This was over 2 years ago, and having suffered from melasma, seeing my skin go from this to this, I have no makeup on right now for you guys, really made me a believer in the Foreo products, and the FAQ 202 just takes things to the next level. I like to apply the FAQ Red Light Peptide Serum first. Just give yourself a nice little facial massage. And because it's made with a unique Flexi Fit silicone, it can truly mold to any face shape. And I can wear it while doing nearly anything. And then it's easily controlled via the app. And the app comes preloaded with treatments. My favorite treatment being the 15-minute anti-wrinkle. The mask features 8 wavelengths, 7 LED lights, and an NIR infrared. These target every skin concern, plus boost collagen production with clinically proven results. And since using the FAQ 202 for about 5 to 15 minutes for 3 to 5 times per week, my skin has improved so much. Not only is the texture smoother, my skin is just glowing and it just feels bouncier. And right now, Foreo has amazing Black Friday deals going on, and by using our code ADV35, you will receive an additional 35% off almost all Foreo products, even the ones that are already on sale, meaning that you can get up to 50% off of some of their products. Now that I've shared some of my beauty secrets with you, it's time for us to batten down the hatches and get ready for that storm that's coming. Our road never looked so bad.
All that gravel we put on there at the beginning of the summer, it has all been washed out overnight.
That was a really heavy rain in the middle of the night. Today's absolutely gorgeous. It says that it's supposed to be severe rain
right now.
currently.
Like, no way.
But it couldn't be any nicer. So just counting our blessings, grateful everything else held up really well.
I did come out here and pull back some with the enchada after I saw it happening, so that way it'd make kind of a swale and direct it into our waterfall rain slide to make sure it's not running and tearing up the terrace over to Brittany's side over here.
But I guess that means that our Ukrainian team won't be coming today, because if it was raining, they were going to send them over our way to do work inside.
We do have some jobs inside that have to be finished up from last year that we've been waiting on, but The outside will start very, very soon.
Right? Hopefully.
Fingers crossed. Yeah, you can see how bad it got tore up there. Our walls were super dry all summer long, but you can see now because they're not plastered, we're getting some moisture sucked and sponged right into these walls. This is why it was really important to get the plaster on as soon as possible. Mario and I went up here and put some waterproofing on spots that we knew there were issues last year. So it's protected a bit, but not perfectly. And you can see the back patio has quite a bit of water that's out here. The skate ramp, as I call it, deflects the water away from that box and allows the water to be pushed into this drain right here. This is the other end of that tube that goes all the way around the house. You can see water was pouring out of it. Same with the drainage tube for any underground moisture. Soon we'll have all this graded and changed, because as you know from last year, where that old oven is and on the walls, there were several moisture problems all connected to this issue. And can you guys imagine what this is gonna look like when it's painted and plastered? Again, we filled in a ton of spots along the roof edge up here. Kind of a funny pattern, but at least it's protected right now. And our lovely water slide, Mario protected it with the waterproofing product. You can see the water is beating off the tops of these rocks, exactly as we hoped. Love the sound of the stream.
Tom loves the sound of the stream.
He likes the cool temperatures. He's sleeping like a baby these days.
He came home with a mouse last night though, so he was probably knackered after mouse hunting.
You knackered, Tom?
Oh, good boy. So good boy.
You knackered. Tom is unfazed. Good boy.
I wanted to tell a quick story though about these lemons. Last night we went really quick because I wanted some lemon for our salmon. Long story short, we were on our way back. We had both of the girl cats with us, and then all of a sudden the sky unleashed, and we were like right above our shade structure here, and the sound above our shade structure, I've never been not under here when it was raining, and it was like colossal. It was so crazy sounding. The cats ran, we all got under here, and we were just like,
I did not have a rain jacket on.
no, we got drenched. But we're so grateful to have our shade structure, because the first 2 years without it, we were just cooped up in our van when it rained. And anywho, we had a very successful lemon hunting outing. One last thing though, let's look at the lagoon.
It's nice to have good neighbors in the area that we can get a few lemons off their trees.
Yes.
Succulents are looking great these days, and we have to tarp up the sofa and couch, keep them protected right now.
Yeah. I'm sure in a couple more rains from now, this will just be like water falling.
Yeah, if anybody's curious, the record last year was up to this rock right here, so the water came up about 2 feet, I'd say. But it looks lovely now.
I love when it rains. I love when it's sunny.
Are you gonna be the first to go swimming in it?
Oh God, it's like not that deep anymore, because last year's winter rain really brought in a lot of earth. So we need Nelson to come back, re-scoop it out. Nobody's swimming in there except for frogs.
We're forever grateful from the memories we have of being able to cool off and swim in there. But look at that flow. Go! Come on with the frogs.
You are a toad.
Ah, that feels great.
Now you made me want to get in.
You happy the rain's done, Minu?
She's so happy.
She's got her smile on.
She's drooling a little.
Yeah, Minu.
Sorry, we're not making fun of you.
I can't take it. Too good.
So cute. Later that afternoon, in anticipation of the returning rains and our returning crew, which would soon mean a lack of date nights, Drew and I decided to head to the west coast. Pigs go to the beach. They're so cool with their stripes. Look, there's one little black sheep. Oh my. For one of our very favorite things, a tailgate date, which definitely did not disappoint.
Found an epic dinner spot. Our favorite Thai food. How romantic. It was a bit cloudy earlier, but man, it's gonna be a nice sunset.
Hello again. It is still rainy and cloudy out, and our team is not coming back yet to plaster the exterior, but that's okay. We totally understand. The weather can be very unpredictable up here, especially when it's switching from the dry season to the rainy season. So in theme of all of this water that's falling from the sky and flowing down our beautiful stream again, Drew and I are going to town to do something very important, actually. We're going to be testing our well water. Our well actually goes 337, how many feet deep?
321 feet deep. You're very close. 107 meters. Way down in the earth.
It is like a whole skyscraper down in there. And the problem that we're having is that our water is orange.
Yeah, it's got like metallic-y iron in it, and it just has that like odor that we don't want if we're going to be putting it into the house, going through the hot water heater, going to our sinks, our showers. It'll create like problem areas to clean and just turn rusty and yellow and orange like you're talking about.
And so luckily there's a place in the village where we can take our water and they will test it for us and let us know what kind of a filtration system we need. So hopefully it's nothing too crazy and it's solvable, right? Everything is figure-outable.
We're taking it to the lab. Let's go fill our vials, our extra jar, and go get it tested.
Well, actually we got to run our well water for 5 minutes and then collect the test. So we're going to do that first. So this is our well. If you didn't see, when we had a team here and they drilled so far in to the earth, and we were one of the last people to be able to have a well in our area because we're too far from the village, so we feel very blessed to have our own source of water. But that episode was really eye-opening, so we'll put a link to it for you right here.
All right, I'm gonna set a timer right now. We're gonna run it for 5 minutes and clear out and get the best sample we can possibly get. So starting.
While Drew does that, I want to point out a problem that we have had since pressure washing our roof. So as you know, we put a tarp down so that the orange or unfiltered well water didn't stain our white gravel rocks, which worked excellently, but we did not cover our stone stairs. And as you can see here, the concrete in between the stones is quite yellow, especially when you compare it to our stone wall. We actually sealed our stone wall with the same sealer that we sprayed on the roof. So you can see that the water is just like in these beautiful little beads right on top, like not permeating. We will end up putting that on the old stone portion of the mill as well to help keep it dry on the inside of the house. But here we didn't put the sealer yet because we unfortunately pressure washed first. And so we didn't want to seal in this yellow color. Does anybody have any ideas of how we can get this cement back to its normal, natural, clean white color again? We tried pressure washing it. We washed it with vinegar. Maybe bleach? You can see the difference. All suggestions are welcome. Please help. I mean, otherwise it's not too terrible, but you can definitely tell. And there's something in that water that's making it yellow. You can hear Ferg is sanding away inside the mill still.
38 seconds left. Okay, I'll show you guys the residue from the orange. Right there's a good example on those cables.
Yeah. Oh my.
We definitely wouldn't want that staining inside our house.
No, imagine in the bathtub or kitchen sink.
We flushed out the system. Get the purest sample we can get. We'll give it one little rinse.
We're doing 1 big bottle and 2 small beakers.
Just in case they tell us our sample size is too small.
Before heading out to get our well water tested, we decided it would be fun to test our stream water too. I feel so scientific.
I also would take a sample below the lagoon here where it seems to be the purest.
I mean, this is so crystal clear.
I know, the water that comes through the stream is what we've been living off of for the years that we've been here, and it's some good stuff. We've even seen a couple locals drink straight from the source.
I mean, we have a little filter on it, but
we live by this stuff.
clear as glass. In case you haven't heard us say it before, because we live in an ecological preserve, the stream water is only allowed to be used for agricultural purposes, not for household use. Hence the importance of our well water being clean. But no trip to the village is complete without a little stop at one of our very favorite cafes. For exactly that, a cafe, and for Drew, something sweet. On this particular day, he chose a croissant filled with strawberry jam that then gets warmed and sliced and is just divine. And this is Drew's warm strawberry filled croissant. Oh, you just lost some. No!
That's why I have a spoon.
Now off to the lab, where we're about to find out we don't actually have what we need. It's closed.
It's 11:30.
It says 12 online. Well, that was unexpected. One, that they were closed, but two, somebody actually answered and gave us these 2 sterile jars. It's 40 something euros for a test sample, so we're just gonna do one. So let's just do one of these. Where do I begin? So after transferring our water into these sterile cups, we decided we were going to go down to the water lab in Portimao because down there they do mineral and bacteria tests. Apparently the one up here in the mountains only does bacterial testing. So we took these down to the other lab and they said that they do not accept these bottles and that the testing will take 2 weeks. And so we're just going to do our own test strips and see what we can figure out on our own here at first, and then we will follow up and let you know what the lab has to share once we get the proper bottles down to them, because their bottles are like this much bigger at that other lab, so we're just gonna make do. But look at these 2 different waters. Stream water, well water. Because we weren't actually going to be able to use these sterile cups for the lab, we decided to test a sample of each source of water on our own. But yes, when we test at the actual lab, we will need 2 sterile samples of one kind of water. And actually a single test was about 100 euros. So 1 well water test it will be. So we did this a long time on our well water only, but that was about a year ago, and you're supposed to like really give the well some time to work through some sediment. So it's been a year. Let's see what happens. Get it all in there. Okay, there's the well. There we go. We have the well water on top and this stream water on the bottom. So far they sort of look to be coming out the same, except whatever this one is a lot greener for the stream, which is carbonate. Interesting. Drew's coming back from work. Come look at this.
What do you got there?
I just did the water test.
No way.
So this one's the well water and this one's the stream water. The stream water has more carbonate.
A little more green?
Yeah, the stream water has a little bit more carbonate, which does nothing. It says carbonate is easy to form scale and has a certain corrosive effect on equipment. But that's from the stream. We're not concerned with the stream, which is why we're so concerned about getting all of this sediment out of our well water. Does anybody know? Because our test strips have proven to not be useful.
Are those mushrooms in there?
I explained to them that we have to wait about 2 weeks for the results from the lab. So
they said even up possibly to 4. I have a feeling they take the water here from the Algarve and ship it up to Lisbon, for a laboratory.
That could be.
Yeah.
So stay tuned. Hopefully we'll learn something new with them, because on our own we didn't learn much, but we tried. So thanks for sticking around, and in our next episode we're happy to announce that the plastering will begin. We have an official start.
Yeah, it's so exciting.
Finally, real transformation.
Can you imagine our house changing colors and like having concrete all over it and just like what we want it to transform into? We've been looking at it in its raw state for years.
I know, it'll never look the same again. I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I'm ready. On that note, we can't wait to see you in the next one. We love you guys.
Come back for all that change.
Woohoo! Whoa, falling over. Well, this episode just goes to show that not everything always goes to plan. And you know what? That's okay. If you're looking for another not gone to plan kind of adventure with us, then go ahead and check out this summit to the top of Mount St. Helens right here. Because when things don't go to plan, that's when they get interesting, as this project and as this adventure that we call life always seems to show us. We can't wait to see you next week when the plastering begins. We're so grateful for each and every one of you. See you soon. Beijinhos!